just do all things, talk all things movies, talk all things real. That's what this whole thing is about. Just real shit. Parental advisory, because we're gonna keep it real up in here. Real talk. Hello, welcome to Real Talk After Dark.
You almost forgot the name of it.
This is our first podcast ever. We're really excited about it, and let's introduce ourselves very quickly. My name is Ryan Gregory. I will be one of your dudes here. So
Podcasters.
I don't know. I talk a lot when I get nervous. Sarah knows. Introduce yourself. Next, go.
Yes, I am Sarah Gregory. I am the wife that tries to keep this one reeled in.
Pun intended. My name's TJ Adams.
I introduced him last just because it's our boy. This is our boy,
Dalton Price.
Last but not least, Dalton Price. He's going to just be here. We just talked about this before because the three of us we talk a lot, and Dalton he chimes in with some good one-liners. So anyway, as we get into have you started your timer before we got into this? Anyway, here we are. Real Talk After Dark. So a little backstory, we're all basically like independent filmmakers, and we've been doing film. Well, I've been doing film for a hot minute, and I've met these awesome, lovely people throughout my life. We became stepbrothers at one point. We met on a film study. It was a background extra on one of my Raver series. And then my lovely wife here, of course, I met, and she basically kept my head on straight and all that good stuff. So a little quick backstory, that's where we are today. We decided we wanted to host a podcast where we just do all things, talk all things movies, talk all things real life, and the GoPro stopped. At least we got audio still rolling. The GoPro, can you get that for the video audience? GoPro just went out if you're listening. We're gonna be doing this live on our Spotify, I think we're gonna be mainly doing, and then you got our YouTube channel here. We're back live on our YouTube video, so we'll be doing YouTube and a few other things. You can check us out, all that stuff and everything. So tonight we are all going to be basically talking about, I don't know if anybody's seen, now we're starting the new year. We have some new movies coming out. And everybody knows Jason Statham, right? Everybody knows the big man Jason Statham.
Love Jason Statham.
And we just got done, TJ, I don't think TJ has seen it yet. No. We're going to take him to see it. We're going to take him to see it, unfortunately. But we're going to talk a little bit about, no spoilers or nothing, but we're just going to talk about how amazing it was. And then also take that into some real life talk about, because the film's about scams and, getting to the, people in society and this and that. So we're going to just dive off into that, talk about movies. That's what this whole thing is about. Real talk, real timing, real, just real shit. Yeah. I don't know. We're not going to try to get too, censored parental advisories up in here. But this is also very different from what we normally do, because we're going to keep it real up in here. So,
okay.
Where do we go from here, guys? Beekeeper, Jason Statham in general.
So, Jason Statham, if you're not familiar with his work, definitely look him up. But you've seen it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're the only one that hasn't seen it.
I got to play the third wheel that night.
That's right. Yeah, you sat next to me.
But TJ, of course, we all know Jason Statham. Transporter, Crank. Everybody knows Jason Statham. He came into the Fast and Furious movies. Yeah, Jason Statham.
The Meg is also notable. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
The man, we all know. Anyway.
So anyways, so somebody close to him in the movie gets scammed like super hard, and she ends up unaliving herself.
Yep.
And so this is basically the story of Jason's character getting revenge on the scammers, and it is amazing.
The perfect person to go on a revenge streak.
I don't know about that.
He plays it pretty well.
Liam Neeson's pretty good at that too.
Well, hey, man, there's a lot of good revenge guys out there for sure.
No, there are. Jason Statham's probably my favorite. Liam Neeson's definitely a close second, but
and you gotta give that man props. 57 years old, guy's rocking it, man.
Yeah,
rocking
still
it.
Doing it.
Age is just a number. I'm not trying to be like he's old or nothing, but dude, that guy's.
I can only hope to be doing what he's doing.
Come on now, you guys know what's up.
Off. Yeah,
exactly.
He pulled it off for sure.
It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
It was. So, I mean, honestly, if you've seen the trailer, so you know what it's about. and you've seen all that stuff. But
about a guy who takes care of bees.
Yeah, but obviously, and seriously, I mean, like the movie starts. It doesn't take very long before it gets into that moment in the trailer when he walks up and he comes into those people and they start talking to him and he's like, "Well, buddy, I'm gonna count to 3," and then Jason's just like, 3, 2, 1. There, I did it for you. Like, come on, there. I mean, he always delivers and everything he's done action wise because I mean, the man does his own stunts. I mean, he doesn't get talked about like Tom Cruise does. I mean, that guy's not doing death-defying stunts, but he's doing his own.
No, that would be Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Right. Jackie Chan is the stunt man of all time.
I don't know. I have to give it to Tom Cruise because he literally broke his foot in pursuit of a great shot that he didn't have to do on his own.
Well, I don't know, but Jackie Chan also went through a lot.
I was going to say, he did the same thing.
He's gone through a lot.
Fair.
I mean, honestly, you give it to Jackie Chan, like Kanye West, Taylor Swift style here. You know how Kanye's like, Beyonce had the best album of all time. No, for real. Jackie Chan had the best stunts of all time. Just say that. But, not saying that they have no parts. No unequal parts, no one's better or whatever, but everybody's up there. Jackie Chan, I mean, he's awesome. Tom Cruise, obviously these guys will be always talked about, as legends hundreds of years from now. They'll be like, these guys were fucking awesome. But yeah.
I've never heard anybody call Tom Cruise a legend.
One of these days, when he's long gone, I think people will look back and.
No offense, but I'm gonna cruise on right past that.
Okay.
Tom Cruise right past it.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan. He's subpar at best for me.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got entertaining movies. I wasn't too big on like the last few Mission Impossibles. I wish that they would have just finished them off, but at least they didn't leave it off on a cliffhanger. I mean, going off, not talking about Beekeeper, but at least they didn't cliffhanger us like Fast X. Fast X, has anybody seen Fast X?
Yeah.
That bad boy left on the most ridiculous, like you can't just end that. Like, Don Toretto just did something, his avalanche coming at him and his kid might die. The end.
Did you watch the end of credits?
Not really, no.
So then you don't know what happened after that then?
What, Jason Momoa comes out drunk and no, that's the Flash.
No. No. The Rock returned.
What?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that I heard that he did come back. He did come back, that's right.
I thought he wasn't going to return to the series.
They're bringing everybody back.
See, the end of credit scene on that one was, I learned something from Marvel. Always stay to watch the credits.
Well, everybody's doing it now.
Somebody's entering a building and they get a phone call and it's Jason Momoa. Which I actually talked to Jason about that. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, this guy got to meet Jason at a live event near in the St. Louis area.
And he's telling him about how he's coming for him. He's going to pay for everything he did. And camera pans up and it's Dwayne and he says, "Bring it, bitch," and then hangs up.
Dang. So then I wonder if that invites Jason Statham back into the series too. Then.
He was in.
I was going to say
he came into.
Yeah.
It.
Well, I mean, like he would be back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think they're bringing everybody back. I think they're wanting to bring in some more people, aren't they?
Well, I mean, if you have.
I mean, John Cena, I think technically died in Fast X.
But I heard Vin Diesel's done.
And Gal Gadot came back.
Yeah. But did you hear who else is coming back?
Who?
Paul Walker's coming back.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that. I heard.
Gosh.
Like,
please.
But, talking about leaving things on a cliffhanger, this is an interesting one. The one person that has not returned for any of the Fast and Furious movies. What the hell happened to Leon?
Leon in the first movie.
You only see him in one. You see everybody else.
Oh no, he got.
No, Jesse did.
Oh, that was Jesse.
Jesse got killed. Nobody.
I don't even remember Leon.
Exactly, that's the problem. Is nobody remembers Leon.
I was thinking too. I was like, hold on a minute.
I was like, who is Leon?
Right.
It's like you mentioned that, and you're like, wait a minute, we're all family. Wait, we forgot somebody.
Right.
Hey, what the hell ever happened to Leon? I don't know. Who was that? That one guy.
That's funny. No, I saw an article where Vin Diesel's done. Like after this last film, he's done.
No. So
they keep going back and forth because
you got 11, and then you got 12.
Well, because Fast X, they said that they were going to be ending it like
it's
with Fast X, but then they said no, we're gonna make it two-part, cut it into 2 parts. Fast X 1, Part 1, Part 2, and then at the premiere, all of a sudden they're like, we heard that there might be a trilogy, and Vin Diesel's like, I don't know, might be, Might be a trilogy.
Might be.
There's talks. We can't really say much, but we got to go, And And then now he's talking like, oh, it might be done. Oh, yeah, Leon.
Yeah.
Now we got a picture of him.
That still rings no bell to
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
Yep.
Gotta rewatch the first one. It's like, what,
It has been for
20, 25 years old now?
oh
my
2000.
Ah,
Makes you feel old.
that makes me feel real old.
How do you think I feel? I'm older than all three. I said almost 4.
Already going senile, TJ.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. No, that scared me.
Well, hey, we did say this was in real time.
You know what's funny? What's funny? What's funny is I promise you, I'm not drunk. I don't drink. It's been 7+ years for me that I've drank. But I just got excited.
Well,
We're the good group of people here. I had this little.
I'm older than all of you. And he said,
I'm going from Fast and Furious to the Rocky movies here.
Well,
You know?
I was just gonna say it was Dutch, using the force.
Could be. Anyway. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
But anywho, so
Do we want to pause to get you some more?
Say some
No, I
technical
think
difficulties.
we're good.
So-
Technically, we good. We
so
keep going.
the Beekeeper was really good.
It was
Really good. Honestly,
say-
10 out of
Can't
10
say-
from
I
in
wouldn't
my
say-
own
See,
opinion.
But I mean, and honestly, as a filmmaker, it's because I look at it so many different aspects, and I also say that no movie's perfect, but I also say that like I love freaking movies.
No,
and
wait
stuff
a
like
minute.
that. So I should say 10 out of 10. Just to be respectful
I'm gonna-
and honest, because
I'm
it
gonna
was
argue.
badass.
I'm gonna argue with that on 2 points.
8.5 out of 10.
The
for
reason
me.
that,
That's why I said 8.
you said there's no perfect movie.
I don't know.
Wrong, and also wrong on the whole Jason Statham's the best person for revenge. Because everybody knows you can't knock out John Wick. That dude
He's
went on a
a
killing.
guy, dude.
Hey, he went on a killing spree over his dog.
I know, and then they were good, but me and her still haven't seen 3 or 4, and I
Yeah.
know that they're talking about a 5, and I mean, we're not going to talk spoilers or something, but I've heard something that 4 should have been definitive,
Yeah,
but, yeah.
but apparently Keanu thought up something for the 5th one. And,
Oh boy. And
I
speaking
mean,
of Keanu,
I'm
they
gonna
apparently
follow
said
Keanu.
Bill and Ted
I
4.
know.
Yep.
What the world? Come on.
Really?
2 already
Yeah.
ended well, and I was excited about 3 for nostalgia, but
Did-
they should have ended on the 3.
Hold-
Just stop
hold-
it.
hold-
Stop
hold-
it. Stop it. Stop it. Hollywood. Come on, man.
Did you really just say that Bogus Journey was good?
Yeah,
You didn't like Bogus Journey?
You got to remember, I grew up when that movie came out. That movie was
Dude.
dumb as shit.
No way.
Dalton.
I like it.
Dalton, chime in here. Come
I-
on.
I don't know.
I love it for one. I mean, it's dumb, but I love it at the same time.
Defend Bill and Ted.
I mean, what do you want me to
Hey,
say?
hey,
I like
It's
it.
good.
hey, you might dance
He
with,
grew up in those times,
Yeah.
though, and I'm the youngest one here.
you might
so-
be a king or a street sweeper, but one day eventually you'll dance with the Reaper.
Oh my god.
That's good.
And nobody remembers that line from that movie, and it's like,
Yeah.
I
do.
can't believe
do.
you, of all
Yeah.
people, don't really care for that movie.
Right. That
Well-
kind of does surprise me.
I was a fan of 1. 1 was fantastic. 2 was just, it's like they were trying a little too hard.
Oh, you want to try that now?
Now 3, where I fell in love
See,
with 3 was
Cup of it.
3 was okay.
I didn't care much for 3.
But I love 3 for one reason, because they paid homage to Rufus. That's all that mattered to me.
Yeah, that was cool.
But, like you said about, Hollywood, they're just trying too hard with too many stupid things. Like, prime example, you and I have been talking about it. The Mickey Mouse film.
Oh, my God.
It's coming
ready for
out.
that.
And it's funny too. Speaking of that, these guys, everybody knew that was expiring, and these mofo's, they were working hard at it.
Yeah,
Probably
they
for the
were.
last couple of years, ready to release that.
Yeah.
And because it came out 2-3 days into the new year, they're like,
Not
"Here's the Mickey
even.
Mouse trailer and everything."
We got
They're ready
stuff
for
like
it.
January 1st.
Yeah, it was like
Uh,
I knew it was gonna happen too.
And
I knew
We
it.
talked about it. We talked
Yeah.
about it.
There's like
Well, like-
3. There's like 2 movies and a freaking game.
Well,
Ugh.
because,
Oh gosh. I didn't know about the
and,
game.
and it was funny because when the 3 of us went to see Thanksgiving, we were talking about the Winnie the Pooh one. And you said, what would be funny is if they did something like Mickey Mouse.
Oh, you predicted it.
No, well, you know that they're gonna do
Yeah.
it. As soon as the Winnie the Pooh happened, it's like every
Yeah.
freaking
Yeah.
movie.
But
every childhood, they're going to come out of childhood.
You know who I would have expected first?
Blue's Clues next.
That would be
Barney.
awesome.
Barney.
That one
Barney.
I love you. I kill you.
Out of all the old school things, I would have expected something because of the fact of how much disrespect he's gotten. I would have expected Goofy.
Well, you know he's going to show up, and then they're going to do a spin-off. They're going to do a Marvel thing. They're going to have a Universal lineup because they said they want to interconnect all the movies and eventually do a big, everybody shows up into one movie, and all of a sudden it's everybody for their own. You know?
It kind of goes off of what me and Kevin Caliber were talking about. We were talking about doing a fan film years ago. Every horror film icon ever made, one big thing, we call it Monsters Ball.
Nice.
So like Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Except actually coming out of their
years
prisons.
Before it was actually the concept.
Yeah.
But that was your concept.
Yeah, and it was like, but who do we have as the greatest horror icon of all time? You know, we were going through the list and we're like, man, this would be a hard one to write.
I don't know, man. You got Bruce Campbell, Michael Myers.
You know who I feel is an underrated horror icon?
From Evil Dead?
Pumpkinhead.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, underrated.
Pumpkinhead. You don't see, but they're supposed to be a new movie coming out soon. I haven't heard any updates.
Revamping it?
Yeah, they're gonna revamp it. I'm intrigued enough because I love Pumpkinhead. Sorely underrated
You know,
series.
Wow, since I've seen them. Yeah, those were good movies.
Well,
especially
Really
during
good.
Halloween.
I mean,
Yeah.
Chucky's killing
Especially,
Chucky's
like they're
killing
always
it.
on
Well,
sci-fi.
and see, that was the
Remember
thing we
they're
talked
always
about.
on sci-fi.
See, you would have to have Chucky, but at the same time, you'd also have to have Charles Lee Ray.
Yeah.
Because, you know, two separate entities.
Chucky's killing it too
And-
with this show. His show's pretty good for this.
And then we were
Yeah, Lisa
talking,
loves it too.
when we were talking about, we thought about you actually for one thing.
No.
We thought about, well, you got to put Beetlejuice in there.
Oh.
Somebody accidentally.
That'd be cool.
You know, because it would be a funny cameo.
Yeah.
And, you know, but it's like,
Just take part, sit there and help out little
But-
people along the way.
Right?
but that right there goes to show you, Hollywood doesn't think like that because that's a really hard thing to sit and think about. Like, who would you pick? Who would be in it?
But all the
Who would
studios,
win?
Well,
but all the studios are saying who gets what money, who gets this
Exactly,
money,
and
who makes this
the
much.
thing. That's the
it.
thing.
They-
Is
yeah.
it would all be based on money and what they
Yeah.
could get rights to as
Yeah,
well.
that's what it comes
Because
down
not
to.
everything is under the same
Otherwise,
universe. You know.
Yeah, otherwise we get so much cool stuff. You know, that's why it
Right.
took so long with Freddy and Jason because Jason
And
finally
that-
went to New Line with Jason Goes to Hell and Jason
okay.
X. That's why those
And
movies were.
you know what cracks me up about that is,
Yeah.
Jason Goes to Hell, 93. Predicted, you know, showed us at the very end
Right.
the whole Freddy versus Jason. We waited 10 years for that.
Yep.
And that movie pissed me off.
It's still entertaining though.
I
I'm sorry.
love Freddy versus
I'm
Jason.
sorry. Oh, I love it for the comedic parts because, I mean, it was...
It
There
is
is
a
quite a few of
brilliant
It
movie.
was
I think I
so
wanted to see it.
comedic. Like, he's sitting there kicking him in the nuts. He's like, oh, what, you ain't got nut? No. And then he's sitting there stabbing him. Why won't you die? Because 45 minutes earlier in the movie, you said no matter what, you can't die. You're an idiot. And it's like,
That's the whole point of
Yeah.
Freddy, though.
Well,
That's
yeah.
literally Freddy.
and it was just,
That's why the new movie failed so hard. Is
Oh, God.
because they didn't.
don't even get me
make
started on
Freddy.
that piece of crap.
I know, but that's why it failed because they tried to introduce a scary Freddy.
It took me 16 hours to watch that.
Really? Me and my family
it's
went and seen it in
hideous.
theaters, and I have
Not
never
good.
watched it again. I've never seen it outside
And,
that one time in the theater.
It's no disrespect to Jackie Early.
Yeah, Earl Haley. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
no
a great
disrespect
actor.
to him. Good actor.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was basically offered the part of Freddy because of his role as Watchman because
Yeah.
they
That's
loved
what I
that
thought.
performance.
Rorschach?
Yeah, as
They,
Rorschach.
they,
yeah.
they should have went with who Robert Englund wanted to do it. Because they
Well, now they waited so darn long because they finally was like, okay, now we're gonna do it, and Robert Englund was just like, no,
No.
he's been talking about it for like the last 10, 13
But-
years. I'm old now. I
but,
can't do it.
no,
I would have came back,
Robert
but I missed it.
Englund actually told
He
them
did.
he wanted Kevin Bacon to do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
which would be
Ooh,
cool.
That would have been
Yeah.
interesting.
Which he did return in that one show. What was that one show called?
The
Goldbergs.
Goldbergs.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's seen the clips of that.
Yeah.
He showed up for like a quick
there
nightmare
was a
sequence,
Halloween episode.
which was actually pretty cool to see him
Yeah.
back again. But you could tell he was.
I love Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Trimmers is my favorite.
Oh my
Well,
God.
then it would come. It almost come full circle.
so
Him
good.
getting killed by
I know.
Jason.
So good.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon getting killed by Jason in Friday
Ryan
the
bought me
13th.
the whole series.
You know
for
what I'm saying?
Christmas.
Yeah.
Killed
Those
by-
are amazing.
he gets killed by Jason in Friday the 13th, the original Kevin
Yeah,
Bacon.
yeah.
And then if he played Freddy versus Jason, that's funny.
Yeah, you know,
That would
But he would be good.
But-
he would be good.
but that just goes to show you that they're not trying anymore.
No, they're not.
Like,
No.
they're already talking about rebooting Harry Potter.
Well, I mean, it's already in the works.
Like
They're
a
casting.
TV series.
They're
Well,
casting.
no. They're talking about the movies now, not just the TV series.
They're casting though, dude.
That's insane.
You know,
Then I
I
showed you a
don't like
picture of
that.
somebody who was casted as Snape, and he was like,
Uh-oh.
"I can see it."
what happened to the camera?
How long has it been like that?
I don't think too long. I don't know. I looked up there.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
there
so-
it goes again, Orga.
well, I guess episode one's only going to be audio.
Oh yeah.
No, it's gonna be a little back and forth, but.
But, you know,
Did you
Together.
notice anything? It could have just happened. Who knows?
Last time I looked up there, it was on, and then DJ just pointed out that it was off. So.
yeah.
So,
But, you know, we talk about,
audio is more important. It looks like audio's still rolling. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Nolan, you can always just throw that up
you know,
every time
we
pop
talk about
on.
our favorite, actors in movies and stuff like that. One of my all-time favorites is Jack Nicholson.
Oh yeah, The Shining.
No, no.
Don't get her started.
Triggered!
No,
Triggered!
Hey,
Not like
hey.
it.
I didn't know.
You
I
keep
didn't
that
know.
liberal nonsense over there.
Excuse me!
She's in favor of the books.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
agreed.
Well, I mean, there's
Agreed.
Have you ever seen the miniseries?
a lot of. Okay.
Um,
Have you ever seen the miniseries?
Was that right?
No. Oh my god, I could have poisoned you.
damn it. Could have had fun on
Not
first
drink
episode.
joke, like
Anyway.
drink soda
Have you
forever?
ever seen the miniseries?
No.
You
But
need to see
They're
the
more
miniseries.
accurate to the book.
It is 99% more like the book.
Right. But my reasoning for Jack Nicholson is One
have
Flew
to
Over the
find it
Cuckoo's
first.
Nest.
That's a
I
good one,
own
too.
it.
Oh.
Trust and believe I own it. When I find it, I'll let you know.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. 1978.
It's an old school classic.
Phenomenal film.
It's black and white,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Like,
So-
when you look at that cast and you see who's in it, it's like, you got Jack Nicholson, you got Christopher Lloyd, Danny DeVito, you've got the dude that played Tonto in Lone Ranger, you've got
Jeez, dude.
you've
Yeah,
got
it's
so
got-
many, and it's like
it's a good
one film, and it's like, dude, there's a lot of A-list actors there, and no offense to Hollywood today, but those kids couldn't touch people like Jack Nicholson and Clint
No.
Eastwood, that era. And that's the problem, is they're trying too hard to do stupid. Like, when's the last time you got really excited about going to the movies to see a movie?
I don't know.
Thanksgiving.
Beekeeper, we just
Your
had.
camera's powering off now.
It's probably hot.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well,
You guys
we'll
wanna
just
take
leave
a-
it.
Because I waited so long for that.
Right.
So I actually really, Brian, pull yourself together. We're having a discussion again. Pull yourself together. He is
I'll
a
say-
giggly. He is giggly.
Beekeeper. I was very excited about Beekeeper, obviously, because
Yes.
it came out the day after my birthday. Happy birthday, thank you very much. Came out the day after my birthday, but the day before, or the day of my birthday, there was like special screening, so I kind of was like, we gotta go see it, because rarely ever a movie comes out on my birthday, so I usually see a movie like a week after my birthday, or towards the end of the month of my birthday.
Yeah.
So I said,
Sometimes it's a completely different month.
we have to see this one. So anyway, that was my Beekeeper. I was very excited about Beekeeper.
Yeah.
Bzz, Beekeeper.
You said...
Hey, silence on the set. What the?
Thanksgiving would be mine. I waited for years to see that.
There you go. What about you?
Well, you interrupted mine.
Sorry,
so.
I just got excited about Beekeeper.
Mine was what was that? The Blind.
Oh, yeah.
The Blind. I was really excited for.
You talking about with Sandra Bullock?
No.
A Quiet Place?
No, Ryan. The one with the Duck Dynasty.
Oh, The Blind.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was good.
I loved it. I actually
I
loved
like
it.
those guys.
I used to be a big Duck Dynasty fan. Jace was my favorite brother. 100% I loved Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, it follows one of that guy's stories. He had a life-changing,
Phil's
altering
story.
story.
Like the
Yeah.
founder of the company.
Yeah.
It's his story. And it was,
very good.
honestly, it was beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah.
It's very good. Whether you believe in what you believe in, higher power or not, The Blind's got a very powerful
Message.
story and
Yeah.
message. So
They
it's
all
very
came
good.
together as a
It's very
family. It
good.
was a beautiful movie. Honestly,
Yes.
that was the last time I was super excited to go to see him again.
That's true. You was
did pretty
the
good,
moment
didn't it?
yeah, it did. It actually surprised me because
For something that wasn't that advertised?
Just like Sound of Freedom, Hollywood was not backing it at all. Was not putting any back because they don't want to mark.
Nothing it.
They don't want to be like, hey guys,
They
we
had no
support it
problem
while we
backing-
do it.
Damn.
It stopped.
I need to
recording.
probably take the voice message off. GoPro, start recording. Yeah, see, because we probably said something that sounds like it.
Oh.
I need to take that freaking mofo off.
That's that was the problem with the last time you had that on.
We're talking about, movies that did better than expected. I just want to give a shout out, and I hope you guys see it, to Paw Patrol. Because what was it they outdid?
Barbie?
Oh, Saw X. when
Yeah,
it came out.
Saw X.
Oh, yeah.
Saw X.
Outdid it for like 6 weeks. I thought that was the greatest thing ever.
And Paw Patrol had already been out for like a week or two at that point.
Yeah.
And so it opened up into number 2, and Paw Patrol opened up number 1. So I was like, yeah, Paw Patrol. And then Blind, because speaking of Blind without being marketed, so it actually opened up number 5. So being in top 5 is still freaking good.
It was amazing. I
Yeah.
loved it. I
It was
absolutely
good.
loved it. I was so excited whenever he told me about it. I
Now-
was very pumped.
Oddly enough, mine's more recent too. It was actually Wonka.
Oh yeah, we
Because,
did go
like-
see Wonka. That was very
Because
good.
I was like, man, how are they gonna do this? Because it's the backstory of how he got a start. How and they really intertwined Gene Wilder a lot into it,
Yeah, no, they did. They incorporated a lot of.
and it was really really cool. I was like, because I remember telling him when we went to see it, I'm like, dude, you're gonna be surprised come the end, and he's like, dude, you weren't kidding. He goes, that was really well put together.
I was highly entertained. It was better than I expected.
Yeah.
I'll probably see
I
it
mean-
whenever it's on streaming.
I mean, it's still.
it wasn't one I was very.
Again, it doesn't touch the original because obviously when we talk about
Well, because
original,
everybody
that's
knows,
what started
hey,
it.
Everybody knows,
But-
everybody knows the best one's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
I mean, it's still.
Johnny
It's
Depp.
not.
Yeah.
It's
because it was demented and creepy and
It's not bad. What do you think,
What?
Speaking,
Charlie?
why that made me think
I mean, it
of
was
this?
all right.
I don't know why this made me think of this. Did you hear the story about Batman Forever? The one with the Riddler and Two-Face.
Yeah, I've heard about
Okay.
the whole backstory of what originally was going to be with
So
Tim
you
Burton.
heard that the Riddler was originally supposed to be Robin Williams,
Yep.
and that because of McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
they canceled.
Well, because of
What's his name? Tim Burton.
Yeah. All the Batman Returns stuff, they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't like supporting such a dark movie with all their merchandise. So they were
Yeah.
like, yeah. It's okay.
So like Robin Williams was supposed to be the Riddler. It was supposed to be a lot darker.
Yeah.
Billy D. Williams was supposed to be returning as Two-Face. Because he was Harvey Dent in the first two.
Yeah. Well, we didn't see him in the second one.
Not
technically
really.
in the universe.
And we got the joke of Mr. Schumacher and Batnips.
Well, rest in peace. That man no longer with us, but he's still a good filmmaker. He was just told what to do.
I know.
And obviously what he was told to do, he did very well. He was told to make it
Yeah.
like-
He got told to make
like a
Bat
kid's
nipples.
toy movie. And it happened.
That's
It
true.
happened. Because
Exactly what they asked.
because you can't forget that the legendary film that man made. Lost Boys, anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on.
Which
movie.
you know,
Everybody makes good and bad films, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, well we're not going to talk about M. Night Shyamalan right now.
I'm not defending.
Shots fired.
You know.
But no,
What was that movie?
What movie?
We were just talking about.
Batman Forever.
My guilty pleasure, Batman. I'm not defending it or nothing
What
because
was
I
wrong
know
with-
it's a bad movie.
Wait. What was wrong with Batman and Robin?
It's a bad
was a bad
movie.
movie.
But it's good.
No.
It's my number one guilty pleasure.
No.
It was so bad. It's good.
The Iceman cometh in the story.
I mean, because of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, she knows he's my action.
Yeah, no,
hero,
that
so
movie was really bad.
I love Batman. I can't not.
Arnold
enjoy it.
Schwarzenegger could do no wrong. He could be in the worst film on the planet, and Ryan would still
Batman or
love
Robin.
it.
You know
Exactly.
You know Ryan.
Exactly.
Ryan went to see Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maggie.
That was good. Shut your mouth.
And Ryan's up there going, "Put the cookie down."
I can see it. I see it.
No, Maggie was, and that's when I really
love
gained a lot of
Maggie.
respect for Schwarzenegger, because Schwarzenegger said that he would love to do more independent films because it was so freeing.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
A
A lot of actors end up saying that.
Kevin's girlfriend Ashley.
I mean, Nicolas Cage. That's all he's been doing.
If you remember,
Yeah.
Ashley was sitting right there on your couch, as I point over to it because I can't see it, and said that she wishes she could be on more sets like ours because it was so fun, it was relaxing.
How we
She
roll.
said, she said she wanted to beat the crap out of the guy
how we
that,
roll.
pissed her off.
Who was that?
The dude over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I looked over at you. It's over here.
But,
What? No way.
what did I miss?
I don't know. I have no
know.
idea
You
what's
look,
happening
you look
over
like
here.
you're falling asleep. You're over here like.
No, I was thinking pretty hard though.
That's a bad thing to do, dude. But anywho, no,
Is
so
it? My bad.
so I remember
I get
Ashley,
kinda lazy when I
shout out to
think really
Ashley Undercuff. She said that she had so much fun on our set for the one day she was here because everybody made her feel like that she was part of the group.
Yeah.
Everybody is a part of the group.
Like, I mean, between stuff that happened with you and the neighbor, and she did her, best to, help you through that, to, her checking out Kevin while he strips in the kitchen.
No. That was. So no.
Well, this
so
is
I'm
real talk
standing
after
there.
dark. After all.
I'm standing there, and I've got Kevin standing next
Getting
to
a little
me.
steamy.
Ashley has just gone into the bathroom to change because they're getting into wardrobe. And I don't know if you've ever seen Kevin, and
Oh,
Is he the guy?
he is
Hold on.
ripped to
They ain't gotta,
hell.
they ain't gotta see. They
Dark
gotta-
I
hair.
never expected him
Just
to
look up.
just take off his shirt in the middle of my kitchen.
told him to take his pants
And-
off while he was at it.
No, thank God he didn't. But I was like, holy shit. And then I was like, oh wait, no, that's
Yeah.
somebody else's boyfriend. And I
Jeez.
looked away so fast, like I only got like a split second of him undressing in
And-
front of me before I was like, nope.
And what cracked me up about Ashley is Ashley goes, thank you for being so respectful of,
She
me.
goes,
And
thanks for respecting
and-
my relationship. I
she's
was
like, I love you.
I was like, I can't be looking.
Yeah.
She's freaking out. All the guys were like, hey, anybody got any
apparently
dollar
He's
bills?
ripped.
I've
I've
seen
been
a
freaking out
post.
too.
Yeah. No, and then I've
He's
just seen a
jacked.
post. Apparently, he does that on all of his sets. He always does that.
Yeah.
Just
And-
free with it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was just like, I was so blown away because I was like, oh my God. Like,
What do you
I
do?
mean, you can't. I mean, if I look like that man, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Jason Statham, or anybody like that, man, I'd be doing this podcast shirtless right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
oh gosh.
I feel
You
you
know,
on that
but-
one.
GoPro. Did I say stop recording? GoPro, start recording. Gosh darn it.
Anywho, so,
The damn-
that's, that's another thing. Like, movie sets are supposed to be fun.
Well, yeah.
Um,
Fun, safe, positive, happy, good times.
There's only been one time on your movie set that it was stressful.
Oh boy.
And that was the day I met you. My God, that was and it wasn't anything you did. It wasn't anything your mom did, even though, I love your mom, you know that. That was a funny night when it come to her. But, so, we had a group of, were they teenagers at that point? I don't remember. Probably, because they're in their, mid-20s now.
I don't know.
So,
I don't know where
he,
this is going.
way before your time. So, he asked them to, hey, be ready when I call for you.
Yeah.
These jackasses are in the gaming room at Riverbender.
Oh,
They're playing the video games in this, and he's getting irate. While at the same time, he hasn't figured it out yet. He's actually slightly drunk because the bartender in the scene accidentally forgot to give him the apple juice. She kept giving him Fireball.
Yeah, because we wanted a realistic take of us like reacting to it because we wanted it to be real. And we didn't. Yeah,
so it was on top of he's getting.
No, I completely forgot because I let everybody know before we started. I said, please, like, respect the equipment, respect this, respect the boundaries. Like, we're renting this place out. We're basically giving the place for free.
Yeah.
They let us do it.
He's got the boomstick up, and all you can hear in the audio is, "Yeah, sink that basket, bitch!"
Oh my god! No!
Oh my god!
He goes in there and he's yelling, and
I'm just like, guys.
he had just met them that night.
Yeah, I didn't know who these kids were.
And it was just so funny because it was thinking back to it now, because like, but it was so stressful just because of that.
Yeah.
Because like his mom, I love you, Paulie, you know that. But she about beat them. And
yeah, she wasn't having it. She wasn't having it.
I don't blame her. I would have too.
And she said something to me that stuck with me for a while, and she apologized for it years later. But she goes, "You're only here using my son for his fame and shit." I'm like, I don't even know him yet. I'm just here because I got asked if I wanted to help. I'm like, geez.
You got thrown under the bus,
Yeah.
in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Now you guys are best friends, and you got to play Michael Myers. And
And it just, and I've been on a couple of different sets. Still say the funniest one has got to be Eat Organic.
Oh yeah.
Because poor Bill.
If only we had special guest Bill Conklin. Shout out to Bill Conklin on here with us.
Poor Bill. Hang on.
Yes.
Hang on just a minute.
Well, no, you can't deviate from the story
No.
on a podcast.
Well,
Right? You gotta let
I was gonna say we need to start reeling back into what.
Well,
we were
why
gonna
don't you
talk
get
about.
them? Why don't you get them on the line as we're talking?
Yeah.
Like, get them on the line while we're talking. But continue it as you're talking. Multitask here.
But so
Keep forgetting that's what.
Or I can tell it until you. So anyway, so we're working on this film set, right? I got called out, and me, you, Donnie, Bill, and what?
I'm a dummy.
Oh, you called the wrong number? Or?
No, helps. My phone was on.
Oh shit.
My phone's off.
My phone is like
So anywho,
right over there.
so Bill was hired to be a special zombie, a more high profile zombie.
We were all basically zombie extras, but they were basically like more on camera. Like you're gonna see more of them, so they're gonna be like the hero zombie. Like so you're gonna see more of them, so they need to be more detailed. Background extras got just quick makeup and masks.
So Bill's in the makeup chair for 2.5, 3, maybe 4 hours.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
How long were you in there?
I was in it for 5 minutes.
Oh,
Bill was maybe used for about 2.5 minutes in the film.
And you sat there for that.
I'm in almost 90% of the movie.
It's labor of love.
And I'm just a guy.
Hello?
And, hey!
Hey, so we got Mr. Bill Conklin here on the line. Sorry to call you
Why would you lie to me?
randomly like this and just put you on the spot, but we are right now doing our Real Talk Episode 1 podcast right now, and we're calling you up as a quick special guest because we were talking about our time on Eat Organic whenever you were supposed to be a hero zombie, but then you got put in the background and like barely used on screen. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that, Bill?
Oh, it's a pretty dead scene.
Pun intended. But like, I remember, I've known Bill for close to 30 years now, and I remember Bill looking at me and going, he goes, no offense, Adam, this isn't towards you, but this is bullshit. I'm in this chair for hours, and you're being used more than I am. He goes, if I'd have known that, I'd have just been like, just slap some paint on me and, use me.
Dude, this man looked good too. He looked really good.
What was upsetting, I wouldn't even had any makeup if I hadn't gotten upset at the very end. I said I'd throw some makeup on him. I went down there. I think I was with you guys. We went down
it was like
there
a 2.5 hour drive.
choreography.
Yep.
And so we were there.
Oh yeah, we did the fight choreography before the
that's a
shoot.
pretty long trip, to get down there.
That's right.
But we were in the fight choreography all day. We worked on that all day long, and I was told I would be a featured zombie. I said, "Oh, great! I've always wanted to do that. That'd be fun." So we went down there. We was down there like all day long.
Yep.
And I kept asking, I said, "Well, and they're the whole time they're filming all these big zombie scenes, and they got the drone going and all this stuff, and it's like I don't even have any makeup on yet. It's getting towards the end of the day." I said, "Am I going to be a zombie?" "Oh yeah, we'll get to you. We'll get to you." I said, "Okay." So I wait patient, and finally they're just getting ready to wrap. And I said, Wait a minute. I said, "I haven't even done anything yet." And I said, "Oh, throw some makeup on." So they threw some makeup on me, and it did look pretty good makeup.
It did.
But after the makeup was done, they said, "Okay, go stand over there by that car." I said, "Okay." So I stood by the car, and I watched the camera go right on by me. Got me for about a second, and I said, "Okay, that's a wrap."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And keep in mind, I was
It was like the crowd scenes, the group zombies, they were seen in almost every shot.
Yeah.
But the featured zombie, it's like you just saw the camera, you saw him start over here, and I'm standing by the car, it comes over and gets me, and just keeps going right on by me. So you see me for about 10 seconds. Well, not even 8 seconds.
I think the only featured zombie we saw was
moving pretty quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was pretty upset.
Yeah, I remember I was
baby.
I was consoling Bill for like, I don't know, a few hours in the car. Me and him were talking. He was that poor guy, man. I felt so bad for you, Bill, because he was just like talking about it and letting me know how he felt. And I was just like, vent, brother, vent.
I had really been looking forward to it, for one thing.
Yeah, that
And
too.
two, there's a lot of gas going back and forth.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was going to say, because
as a favor to do the fight choreography, and I was just told I'd be considered a featured zombie. I thought, okay, well that's cool,
Exactly.
And then drove all.
Uh-oh.
where'd it go?
Oh, your phone restarted.
No.
Jeez.
This is why I need a new phone. Bill, I'm so sorry.
So anywho, that was
Text him and let him know your
So-
phone died.
so we're on our way
That
home.
might be wet.
We got about a 2.5, 3 hour drive home. And poor Bill's apologizing to me the whole time because he felt bad because he thought I was mad at him or upset. I was like, dude, I'd be pissed if I were you too. I'm like, I just came along just to get out of the house for a day.
He's gonna be like,
What the hell?
he's gonna
be like, dude, it's Eat Organic all over again. I'm a special guest and I got cut off.
You just hung up on me. Mother.
Hey, at least this time he got used longer than 10 seconds.
Right? Oh my God. He got the whole story out, just about. Right? And then
oh
cut him
no.
right off.
Poor Bill.
I feel really bad that we just scammed Bill there.
Right?
Speaking of scams,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that later.
He's texting me back.
Talking about scams.
We'll talk about that here in a minute, because as soon as this loads up, I'm calling Bill right back. But we got some good scams. Not unless you have another scam to talk about before the big one. The big one.
I was talking with my buddy Danny, who's a cop. We were talking yesterday at his niece's birthday party. He got a call to go investigate something at a lady's house, and she got scammed out of $1,000 from people claiming to be from Spectrum.
Really?
This woman's in her 80s. Hey,
Hey,
buddy.
sorry, I didn't mean to.
Hey, it's Eat Organic all over
I
again.
didn't mean to eat organic you.
Was it something I said? I just got Sarah's text. So.
Yeah. Anyway, we just finished up. We were just finished up talking about how just horrible it was and stuff, and we're TJ was going to tell us about a quick scam story, and then if you have something to talk about scam story wise or add on to Eat Organic, or if you want to continue talking about it, we can.
Now that we got Bill back.
And now we got you back, you want to continue on. I was like, poor Bill, he's our first special guest, and I'm just like, we just cut him off, just like, and that was Bill Conklin.
That's one way to kill me off.
I was telling them, Bill, I was telling them that on the whole ride home, you're apologizing to me because you felt bad for getting mad at me and all that. And I told you, I'm like, dude, I'd be pissed if I were you too.
Yep.
I wasn't really mad at you though. There's nothing for me to be mad at you about.
No, but you apologized quite a bit. And
Well, it's just because, like, I think because, like, since you were so upset and had an attitude, like, you were kind of, you were raising your voice a bit, but, like, maybe, but it wasn't directed towards us. Like, you were, like, obviously it was kind of more of, like, like, I can't believe that they'd bring me down here. Like, you were upset, and so maybe TJ's taking it that way.
Upset in general.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know what still
That's
cracks?
fair.
Yeah, of course.
You know what still cracks me up about that movie set?
What?
And none of us knew it at the time. That was our first interaction with Fred.
Well, I worked with Fred before.
You'd already worked.
Yeah, well, I worked with him on Darkness Reigns.
And-
I met in 2016, and then we worked on that 2 months later, I think.
And
actually.
I don't remember meeting him, and he doesn't remember meeting me.
Yeah, and then you guys meet for Halloween Unforgiving.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story at
few
another
years
time.
later, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
watch the behind the scenes on that one if you haven't already.
Yeah, but it just, it's just, like I said, I felt Bill got scammed.
Yeah, no, he did.
During that, because it was like, and that's not a knock at Dustin or anything. It's
Oh,
stuff happens,
yeah.
but it just
Well,
like
if somebody tells you something, gives you their word, I trust people. I trust people to keep their word.
Yeah, that's what, and that's
So
a
when he
basic
said,
human.
come on down, and do the fight choreography.
Yep.
I
We
know
drove
he's,
all the way down
I know
there,
he's
and they're all
lying
day
there.
long working the fight choreography. And I thought, he said, well, I promise you'll get a featured zombie scene.
Yep.
And then you get down there, and heck, they wouldn't even put the makeup on me. They were just getting ready to wrap for the day, and I said, what about my scene? And they just threw some makeup on me, and like I said, ran the camera past me going real quick, and you saw me for a couple of seconds of that. It's like,
Yeah.
seriously,
Wow.
that's it?
Well, it's funny is I was there for the fight choreography too, and I was put in the mask, but because they was like taking so long on certain things, and because of what they did to you, I stepped off set and was doing things with you. So by the time they got to the zombie stuff, like I don't even think I got featured in it at all. But I was cool just hanging out.
You were the one wearing that big.
Yeah. Well, you might have saw me in a quick crowd shot.
Well,
I had a Bill cameo.
No, there was a scene. There was a scene at the on the porch. You, me, Bill, and one other person gets flung off the porch.
It wasn't me. I can tell you that.
You were in the mask. You were
That
the only
wasn't
one in
me.
the mask.
It wasn't me though. I didn't get flinged.
Well, whoever it was, I remember that scene vividly because I got Bill laying next to me. I'm laughing my butt off. Cameron, he goes, "What's so funny?" He says, "Whoever this dude in the mask is, just grabbed my junk when we went flying." He had his hand on my junk.
Oh my gosh.
I would have been happy to go flying or do something.
I thought he was going to
Right?
say he would have been happy.
I'm
grabbing
just
my
standing
junk.
by a car like I'm hungry for a car.
Right? Yeah.
I wasn't even eating anybody or attacking anybody. I'm just standing by a car looking dead.
Yeah.
Looking
Yep.
dead.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
I did like the makeup was really good.
No, it did
It's
look
just
good
that-
on you.
It really didn't get used because you only saw it for about a half a second. It's like, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
However long it took for the camera to go from the right to the left and just keep moving, that was me.
Yeah.
Just went right on by me. It's like they're doing a wide sweep. And
Yeah.
I'm standing by the car. And that's what that was my direction. Okay, here, just go stand by that car.
And,
Yep.
It's
Okay.
weird looking.
And then they bring it around. I don't get to attack it by. They just bring the camera
it's
on
not
by.
that we were
Okay,
there,
we're done.
like 2-3
Yep.
hours. We were
No, we
there.
were there all day.
We
All
were
day.
there about 14 hours by that point.
Yeah.
I mean, we left. It was like
We-
after midnight.
Yeah, because we left here. We got to JT's at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I remember we left super early.
Yeah.
It was early.
Because me and Donnie went and got Bill, and then we got you, and then we got
Yep.
JT last.
I was gonna say there was what 5 of us in the car.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, all those hours for a few seconds on screen.
yeah.
And it's
And-
not a featured zombie. I don't know what his definition of featured zombie is. But that
Right.
was
But I know how to work with Bill. I've put him in things, and I promise him things. I tell him we're gonna do something. We're gonna do it.
Yeah,
Right,
Bill-
right.
Right. That's it. Comes down to basic human. You gotta be. It's basic human
Well,
concept. Is
Well,
decency.
then I got to call Bill out on that one because he said when people give him his word, you
Yeah.
trust him on it. That's
Yeah.
a load of crap because I've been lying to him for almost 30 years and he still trusts me.
Oh boy. Speaking, does everybody want to hear a really big scam?
You mean scam?
Yeah, Bill, did I tell you about this scam?
Yeah, the whole story.
He's like, I don't know.
Hold on for a second. My phone's getting ready to die. Hold on. Let me plug in somewhere.
Okay. Well,
This one's about to pull you.
About zombies and our phones keep dying.
I know, right? Anyway,
That's okay. They come back to life. Hold on.
that's true. That's true. Anyway, I was gonna say.
Okay, we're good.
Anyway, I was gonna say, I know we were talking the other day, but did I tell you about the Amblin Entertainment? No? Oh, okay. Anyway, so just quick story here. So anybody not familiar with Amblin Entertainment, that's Steven Spielberg's production company and stuff like that. So speaking of scams and stuff, so backstory for me, I'm a filmmaker. I've been a filmmaker for a very long time, and I worked on some sets and stuff. But I ended up coming across a gig that was going to be coming up. Actually, the weekend that we're doing this, I was going to be going out to Columbia, Missouri to be a PA on set for 4 days, and this and that. And they were going to pay, it was like $125 an hour. They were going to pay, it was like 4 days, only for a few hours. So it was like real short, this and that. And so they decided, I sent my resume and we got talking, and it was very professional, all the talking, this and that, back and forth and everything. They were like, we liked your resume, this and that. But anyway, so long story short is we start getting into it. I find out that the people that I'm talking to, their area code's coming from New York. They sent me a check that's coming from Florida, and the ambulance from LA. So right there off the bat, boom, bada bing. But you're wondering, like, they sent you a check. Like, wait, any film set I've ever been on, you get paid after the film set. Like, if you're working multiple weeks, you get paid at the end of the week. And if you get any running to do as a PA, you get petty cash or anything like that to go do your running and stuff like that on the days or in pre-production as you're there with the people. And so I was wondering why they were wanting to do this and the check. They want me to pick up equipment, this and that. So I was like, okay. I checked the rental pricing and everything. It came up to maybe roughly around $2,500. What I was gonna make by the end, everything like $1,500 or more. It was gonna add up to maybe $3,000 or so. They sent me a check for almost $5,000, right? So next thing you know, I get talking to Sarah. She's a freaking FBI agent. She knows how to check in on this stuff. And I reach out to her and I'm telling her about, like, well, they're wanting to do this and that, and they're asking if I can, deposit this check so I can get the equipment, and
It
all
immediately
stuff.
alarm bells.
It alarm, yeah, and stuff. So, but everything started clicking. But I went to her first. But then I started seeing how everything was kind of like unaligning. And when I asked for like credentials and this and that stuff, they all of a sudden they just like went off the map. Like I didn't hear from them again. So anyway, I'm very gullible too, first off, but I almost got scammed into working for a Steven Spielberg Amblin Entertainment that was not actually Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment, and they would have drained my bank account. Like Beekeeper, again, going back to the Beekeeper's the scam story, how that movie, because Bill was there for that. He came and saw Beekeeper. So speaking of scam stories, there went the GoPro again. It's probably overheated. But anyway, so speaking of scam stories and all that stuff, that's where this kind of came into play, and how Beekeeper and everything kind of comes full circle and stuff. That's my big recent scam story.
I learned something from the Beekeeper, Ryan.
What's that?
Tell me who these people are. I got some stinging to do.
That's right.
That's right. They're mine, buddy.
Bill Conklin's gonna go Statham up in here.
I'm gonna go sting them.
That's right.
That was such a good movie.
But that was, it was interesting. So it's funny that we went and saw that movie, and it was about all that, and literally it was like days after that movie where everything started to fall in line, and I started to see it, and it was like, okay, something's obviously not right. I've worked on film sets before. This isn't how it works. Things are kind of going in and out.
Yeah.
Sarah, what's up with this? Because she's like, this seems fishy, seems like a scam. And I just didn't want my name to look bad, because I'm just like, bro, if I walk out on this, they're just going to be like, Ryan Gregory, we ain't going to hire that mofo. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, and Catfish, the show Catfish, has taught me all I know.
She was big into Catfish. She loves Catfish.
Very big Catfish fan. Love Neve. Big fan.
I love it too, especially with some rice and.
Oh.
Oh man.
But that was interesting. Good times.
Well,
Real talk. Real
So,
talk.
you know, we're winding down on the end of episode 1 now.
Yep.
You know, we've had some fun. We got a little off track, which I expected, but
Hey.
not as bad as I expected.
Yeah, I think we
So,
kept it pretty good,
you know-
and I hope we didn't again interrupt anything, Bill. And I hope it was a nice little surprise to bring you on, because this poor guy here, we were gonna go see a movie actually earlier today, but the poor guy, man, his freaking tire blew out on him. So I'm hoping maybe this kind of added a little spice to your night.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm sitting here wondering what I'm going to do about tomorrow because I can't go anywhere. I was hungry. I can't use the car. I couldn't go out. The tires shoot up. It's flat. Then I get something from my work saying that they have a late opening tomorrow because of the weather coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is good and bad. Like, I don't have to be there till 11.
They should just
But I ain't
cancel.
going to be there at 11 either
Bill,
because
They should just
I gotta
cancel it
try to
all.
I have to see if AAA will tow me because I'll need to be towed to a tire place, and that's only if the tire place can come up with 4 new tires for me tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
All
tomorrow's not gonna be a
4?
good day. Huh?
No,
No.
Bill's the type that'll replace all 4 when one breaks. He's a weirdo.
I have with these type of tires, it's required.
Makes sense.
All 4 tires are bad anyway, but on this type of tire, they said that when you replace one, you have to replace all 4.
Oh,
The
that's
problem
a
is it's like
bummer.
$1,400 for 4 tires.
4 or 5
Yeah.
months after.
That's what I mean. It's a special type of tire, so $1,400 is a pretty big chunk that I ain't got. But what are you gonna do? You know.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true.
Well, you need to tell your.
It's been one of those days, and I have a feeling tomorrow's not gonna be much better. You know.
He needs to tell his boss, President Joe Biden, to give him some of that Ukraine money.
Yeah. Right. Like
Joe Biden.
I
One of
said
the
none
first-
of that
one of-
conversation are to be had.
one of the first rules before we started this was we said no
I
politics.
knew you were going to be the one to break the rules. That's
Right at the end, too.
not allowed in this podcast.
See, get that going for the end because we're gonna be wrapping up. It should be cooled off by now and stuff like
That's
that, just to
hilarious.
get the ending. But yeah, that was.
Okay.
Oh shoot!
Oh, so.
Did you have a good time, Bill? Did you enjoy Real Talk After
I
Dark?
did, I
Real
did.
Talk After Dark.
Now we're going to
I've
have.
had that weight on my shoulders from eating organic now for how many years?
I don't know, man.
About 6.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot minute.
Because.
Oh no, me and Bill's been working together since
Spirit Tree.
no ostracism. That was like 2013, so it's been like 10, 11 years for us now, buddy.
I thought
Was
Spirit Tree was
ostracism the
2012.
first film we did together?
Well, no, it might not been. It was the first I directed you in. I think we met maybe on something else. I don't remember. It's been so
What?
long, dude, that we just crossed paths and started becoming friends.
I will say this. I'm glad Bill was part of Eat Organic because it led to something else. On our way to see the premiere of Eat Organic, we had held auditions for Superman World War that day
Oh,
across the street from Busch Stadium. Nobody, except for me, read good enough for whatever the heck his character's name is. I don't even remember. And we're on our way to Columbia to go see it, and I was like, dude, you know who had played Gerhard? Dr. Gerhard real well? He goes, who? And I said, dude, Bill. He goes, and so we called Bill. Hey, Bill, you want to be in a movie? Yeah, what's the part? Tell him all about it. He goes, yes.
heck yeah, man.
And that's how Bill got put in Superman World War.
Yeah.
And I got to do the first episode of Memoirs from Under a Yellow Sun.
Yeah.
So I'm in episode 1. Now, it makes it look like I died at the end of that, but you never really see me die. So the question is, will I be back or will I not? I don't think I'll be back.
We'll have to see because I know that that's going into production and stuff this year for episodes 2 and 3 with DJC Films, along with also association with RBG Director's Cut going into production. Lots of big things happening this year. Lots of big stuff, along with all of us people working together. We'll be doing big stuff and collaborating together. So all of us will be doing some awesome stuff together. So I look
I
forward.
got an offer tonight. I had a call tonight.
Ooh.
Somebody wanted me to be a feature film. He's writing the script, and he said he wants me to star. And actually, I would be the only one. It's like a one-person thing. It would just be me
Dude,
with different people coming in from time to time
This guy could
with
kill.
Dialogue, and so he said that he wrote that with me in mind. So
That's
I'm
awesome.
looking forward to that. He said it's a feature film, so I'm kind of waiting to find out. He said he should have a script to me by the end of this month.
Heck
So.
yeah,
Nice.
dude! You got the acting chops for it, brother. I know you can pull stuff off like that, and I know we've talked about getting together and doing something similar to that. And like if we can come up with something too one day, that because I definitely would like to feature you more and stuff like that. But and like director's cut, you're gonna be in it more than you was with Halloween Unforgiving. But even with
Yeah,
the
you,
little,
you
even
pissed
what
me
you,
off with that one.
even what you did with Halloween Unforgiving, man, like your performance was great. So. And if
Yeah.
anybody has not checked out Halloween Unforgiving, that is actually
Yeah.
out. Nearing 100K. Nearing 100K.
Yeah,
wow.
so you know what that means.
That's
We
awesome.
got to put the commentary track on there that we put on a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because,
So-
someone's impatient.
But yeah, we all got stuff lined up. We worked together. We've done lots of things. And all that great stuff. So I look forward to the future and more and everything. So
Yeah.
I do too. I'm really looking forward to a time when I can act and not have to worry about going to work the next day.
yeah,
You know?
I feel that. That's the goal. That's the goal.
But see, that right there, that's his greatest
That's the-
job of all.
that's the
He
dream.
goes to work and acts like he gives a crap about his job.
Yeah. There it is, right there. Boom.
Bill's greatest role, Bill Conklin, IRS agent.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, well, I think we should wrap it up here.
You got any last things to say, Bill?
No, except I look forward to doing more stuff.
All right, brother. Well, we will
I'm
definitely.
ready.
We'll be in contact and we'll talk again more soon and all that stuff. And enjoy the rest of your night. All right.
And don't think about me tomorrow when I'm out there trying to get my car up to the shop and spending all that money and freezing to death and slipping on the ice. Don't even think about it. You
Bro,
know?
I'll be
I'll
think.
be fine. Really, I'll be fine.
I'll be hoping that everything's gonna be all right, man. You get everything taken care of quick and fast and as quickly as possible, man. So just keep me updated too. Let me know how the day goes.
Tell Dutch I said happy birthday again from yesterday.
Yeah, we'll do,
We
buddy.
will.
We'll do.
Is he going to be there on Saturday for the party?
Are you gonna? You think you can make it Saturday?
Just send me an email because I'm supposed to do something with Donnie, but I don't know. I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday.
Okay. All right.
Because him and Angie invited me over the weekend, but I don't remember which night it is.
Okay.
I just don't remember. So send me something, okay, to remind me. But definitely I would like to.
Okay.
Sounds good, man.
All righty. You ought to be good now.
All right. Good night,
See you
buddy.
later.
See y'all later now. Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Bye.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Ow! Ow!
All right.
This
Bill,
is Virginia.
Bill Conklin, everybody. That was awesome.
On that
Oh my
note,
God.
That's been real talk. Anybody got anything else to say?
I think there's only one thing left to say. It's kind of our, traditional motto to stay happy, stay positive, and stay in that mindset.
That's true. Be kind to one another and keep being real, y'all.
Even though I don't follow that mantra myself.
We're not perfect. We're human beings, but next time, what are we talking about next time? We have ideas next time. I don't even have a notebook. Anyway, next time, join us next time. We'll be talking more real talk. Just join us. It's a mystery.
Alright, great. I gotta pee.
We got to make sure we keep that part in there.
It'll be a mystery.
I
gotta
don't even
pee.
care. I
Cut.
gotta go so bad.
That'd be great.